Hi, I'm Danny Ramos from Hispanic Speak Out TV, WNHA.TV. That's our website. You can look us up. And of course, the videos that we have regarding the news are all on our website. So you can go to that website anytime you want, WNHA.TV. You can look at many of the news articles that we've been doing for years and years here in Central Florida. And also you can contact us. There's a major controversy going on in Osceola County, which we have been investigating. We found that it has a major journalistic value because of the candidacy of a former deputy sheriff, and that former deputy sheriff tested positive for the use of drugs while he was on the job. So we're going to present documentation that confirms the fact that he was found in use of drugs by the FDLE, which is the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and also the Sheriff's Office of Osceola County. So we will start off with Inter-Office Memorandum Number 1. On December 23, 2004, Betty Lambert received a phone call from the medical review officer stating that they had received a positive test for amphetamines from the specimen provided by Michael Fisher when he was called in on a random drug test while he was on duty. Michael Fisher did not provide them with any medical information on why the final determination was positive. Item 2. Dr. Portnoy is employed by the Total Compliance Network and is therefore Chief Medical Reviewing Officer and has held that position for 14 and a half years. Dr. Portnoy is a board-certified physician in the states of Florida and North Carolina and is in good standing with the American Medical Academy of Medicine and reviewing officers. He reported that the level was 1624 ml and the cutoff to report a positive drug test for amphetamines was 500, above 500. When questioned as to the severity of the level, Dr. Portnoy said it was 3 times the limit, which speaks for itself. He could only report scientifically that the drugs amphetamines were taken sometime between 48 and 72 hours before the random drug screen. Item number 3, Inter-Office Memorandum to Lieutenant Mike Fisher from Captain Dan Weiss. Sustained. Basically, this letter says that the alcohol use of drugs was sustained. And basically that means that it's verified by the Osceola Sheriff's Department. And you can see it in this memo, which is being presented to you. And that memo is dated 4/2/2015. Next memo, number 4. Osceola Sheriff's Office, Special Operations. Given the investigation its entirety, Fisher tested positive for amphetamines with no medical justification and therefore violated the agency's policy related to testing positive for illegal substances. Item number 5, Osceola Sheriff's Office. Conclusion. The conclusion of this investigation is based upon a preponderance of evidence establishing during this investigation. A preponderance of evidence is evidence which is of greater weight or more convincing than the evidence which is offered in opposition to it. The alleged policy violation is considered closed as follows. Use of drugs and alcohol sustained. This is from the Osceola Sheriff's Office during the investigation. So let me repeat that. Use of alcohol and drugs sustained. That means it's been confirmed, there is no question, and that it went beyond any reasonable explanation. Our next document, it's a notice of disciplinary action from the Sheriff's Office, and basically it says failed random drug test, tested positive for amphetamines. At the conclusion of the investigation, it was determined that you, Michael Fisher, indeed violated the above referenced policy. Therefore, the investigation as sustained. Then we have the confirmation from the FDLE. This document basically says that from the FDLE that Michael Fisher failed his drug test, and this document is dated June 23rd, 2015, from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, which is a separate department from the Osceola Department of Sheriff. FDLE is a statewide investigative unit, and this is the confirmation that Michael Fisher failed a drug test program. And it says here, written, failed drug test, FDLE. The Criminal Justice Standards and Training Commission has scheduled a probate determination to consider the charges above. This is an organization which is Criminal Justice Standards, and they confirmed the situation about Fisher. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to put on the screen a number of deputy sheriffs who were decertified. Decertified means you can no longer serve as a police officer for the exact same thing that Michael Fisher was guilty of, except Michael Fisher was not let go, and these other deputies listed on the screen were let go. This is Danny Ramos from Hispanic Speaking, WNHA.TV. That's our website. You can look us up.